If you've never touched Power BI, I'm going to show you how to build this interactive dashboard in 20 minutes. In the previous videos, we created the metric cards and started putting together the dashboard. So let's pick up where we left off and start building our bar chart. If you remember from the beginning of the series, we didn't just throw some random metrics on a dashboard. We had a list of questions we were trying to answer. That's why we are building a dashboard. There's one final question that we have not answered yet. Which case type pays me the most? To answer this question, we need to see the average hourly revenue, but we need to see it broken up by case type. So we're going to build a bar chart. Let's start by just selecting the bar chart option from the visualizations pane. The stacked column chart option is the correct option here. So since we're looking at hourly revenue by case type, we want average revenue per hour on the y-axis. So we'll drag that field over to the y-axis. And we want case type on the x-axis. So we'll drag case type over to the x-axis. If you're ever building a bar chart and you're not sure which field goes on which axis, you can always do a little trial and error to see what looks right. But to get it right the first time, just remember that the field you are measuring, or your numerical value, should be on the y-axis. The field that you're grouping by, or the field with the categories, goes on the x-axis. Okay, let's resize this bar chart so it lines up nicely under the metric cards. And I really don't want to do all of the work to format this chart to look just like my metric cards. So I'm going to use the Format Painter tool again. I'm just going to select one of my metric cards, click on Format Painter, and click on my bar chart. Now this didn't work exactly the way I hoped because the bar chart has features that metric cards don't, such as the axes and the chart title. So Power BI doesn't know how we want those features formatted. So we just need to do a little bit of manual work. Let's come over to the paintbrush icon to format the visual. Go ahead and click on General, and under Title, let's change the text color to white, and let's put it in the center of the visual. Now let's change the text to say average hourly revenue by case type. Now coming back over to Visual, and under grid lines, I'm going to turn those off. I just think they make my charts look cluttered, but I do want to be able to tell what these values are. So instead, I'm going to turn the data labels on. All right, we have made some good progress here, and that's where I'm going to leave you for this video. In my next video, we will finish up this bar chart and start working on building our slicer. So make sure to follow so you don't miss it.